Part two of today's professional development. I think you're going to really enjoy this next section. When I was in Baton Rouge about a month ago, we had a workforce development meeting, and at that time we got to see a preview of the Louisiana Star Jobs program. And this is something that I think is really going to be valuable to you as academic advisors and people working with students regularly, because it will help us to help with our planning and also help students with their planning as they go out into the career world. So we are lucky to have with us today Mr. Charles Moniotte, who's been working closely. Charles is in private business, but he has volunteered countless hours to work with Workforce Commission on this. And we are also lucky to have Mrs. Raj Jindal with us as well, who I think was the backbone of the actual IT part of the Star Jobs program. So I'll turn it over to them and let them talk. And then this afternoon, Charlie Penrod and Steve Hicks and Steve Horton will be talking about the QEP and the upcoming SACS 5th year interim report. So again, thank you so much for coming, and I thank these fine folks for coming all the way from Baton Rouge for us. So let's give them a big Northwestern welcome.
Well, thank you very much for having us today. First of all, to Lisa for inviting us. This presentation was done about a month ago, and Lisa was the first person to call us. We've got several other now to present, but Northwestern was the first university to contact us to give this presentation.
But about what brings you to Northwestern State today?
Well, we're excited today to talk to you guys about Louisiana Star Jobs, which is a system that we've created which allows students to see jobs of the future in Louisiana, and we've rated them as to those that are the most successful jobs versus those that we feel don't offer as much opportunities. And we've done this by rating them on both their wages, on the level of education required, the current job openings, and the future job openings. And with this, we feel we have a system now that when students come to school here, you can then demonstrate and show to them the different type of jobs that will be out there in our state, and give them the opportunity to get training here for those jobs and offer them something greater, which is a chance to work in Louisiana and stay home.
What's the link then between Star Jobs and higher education?
Well, it's a great question, and thanks for asking me that, because you know, right now in higher education you have diminishing budgets. And so what we've tried to do with Star Jobs is we're trying to show higher education those jobs of significance in our state. So as the budgets continue to dwindle, you can then allocate resources to those top jobs in our state.
What are some examples of the type of jobs you're talking about?
It's all jobs. So there's 700 occupations that we've classified in our state. So you could have engineers, you could drop down to 2-year degrees of technical type degrees. You can drop down to degrees or trade degrees like welding. We have great demand for welders in our state. So we've taken all 700 occupations. So we're allowing the user of the system, no matter what level of education they so desire, we're trying to tell them what those good jobs are in our state.